Only 2 games have passed since we were last in the pleasure of each other's company. Hopefully we've been able to turn around that awful Bournemouth defeat. Shall we see how we've got on so far? Also, transfer news that I've forgotten. You'll find out after the intro. Welcome back to Homegrown Hotspur, and yes, I do appreciate my hair is an absolute state right now, bedhair.com. Anyway, today's game is going to be against Southampton. Oh, goodness me. But before we get to that, we've got a bit of news to get through, namely the 2 games that have passed since we last had the pleasure of each other's company. I don't know where this came from. A 4-2 victory away at Chelsea. Goodness me, absolutely destroyed them in the finishing ranks. Apparently they couldn't deal with it. Apparently we like alliterative finishers like Ledley Lascelles. For goodness sake, can't even say it myself. Ledley Lascelles, Ali Afobe. Oh, that's filth. I love that. Can we keep on getting those 4 goal scorers each game and then maybe cut down on the goals we're conceding? We also qualified for the 5th round of the FA Cup by defeating Brighton in that replay. We didn't play amazingly well. We did play youngsters. Keziah Sterling getting another run out until he got poleaxed by someone and he had to come off. Harry Kane comes on, scores a goal just after half-time. Good stuff, old Harry. Another thing that we have managed to resolve is the issue of passing when I click the right bloody thing. We've now told the central defenders to pass it a little bit shorter. And we've also instructed the goalkeeper not to do anything but give it to the defender. And they're finally listening to me. Look at this. Everyone has got a passing... Harry Kane, what are you playing at? I was just about to say above 50%. And he's only just scraping that. Oh, dear me. You anger me sometimes, you do. The issue with that is that we've now drawn Everton in the FA Cup. Is there any competition we're not going to play Everton in? Play them twice in the Premier League, or we will be playing them twice. We have played them twice, haven't we? Yes, we have. Well done, idiot. We've played them in the EFL Cup, so this will be 4 times, possibly 5 if we fail to defeat them like we failed to defeat Brighton, which is just variety. Come on. It's the spice of life, and we would like some of that spice in our life. I don't know where I'm going with that. Whilst we're on the subject of Liverpool-based teams, though, I've just literally typed Liverpool. What am I playing at? Long-term target, Kieran Tierney, decided he didn't fancy a bit of North London. Instead, he's buggered off north to Liverpool. Obviously, those purple bins, too much of a lure for him. So we now need another long-term left-back solution because Danny Rose is not getting any younger. And Ben Davies probably will throw his toys out of his pram once again and want to be signed by City or some other team that isn't us, basically. So that's a bit annoying. Some good news, though, is that our tactical familiarity is on the rise. We're getting used to playing this way with either the narrow diamond or this sort of 3-1-2 sort of thing in the midfield. We're getting used to it. Even all of the players are getting used to it, other than the width. Typical. I bet she has the same problem. Bad. Sorry. Naughty. Saido Berahino has not impressed me so far in his first 2 games. Hopefully he can do a bit better today. There is, however, something that makes the game against Swansea in April a bit more tasty. Oh yeah. We get to see how he does with a mediocre team in the Premier League against none of his former players, basically, apart from Harry Kane, who he probably loves a bit too much. If he dares try and put a bid in, I'll break his beautiful little face. I've got a spade in my boot and everything. You think I'm joking? You think... No. It's actually a thing. Spade in my boot. Clong! Gone. For the legal ramifications of what I've just said, I do not own a spade in my boot. I don't own a spade, in fact, and I will not be pummeling anyone to death with it. We're currently sat 3rd in the league, 52 points. We are 5 behind Manchester United and 6 behind Arsenal. Manchester City still relatively hot on our tails, but 5 points clear at the moment. We've got a busy set of fixtures. We've got the 2 legs of the Champions League against Atletico Madrid, which is not going to be easy. We've got United in between there, and in fact just before that at Old Trafford. We've also got the small match of the FA Cup. If we manage to beat Everton, we have fulfilled all of Daniel Levy's initial targets for that sort of competition performance. If we remain third in the Premier League, we've already obtained the first round qualification in the Champions League, and we will have reached the 6th round. I don't know do they call it the quarterfinals or the semi-finals yet? I can't remember. They change it every bloody year. But we're looking good. We just need to sort that possession stuff out, which, if we look at the tactic in a moment, which I've just shown you, but I don't know why I'm going backwards and forwards. We're going to add retain possession and lower the tempo slightly. See if we can change how we play, adding those two modifiers. If it doesn't, I'm blaming the two people in the comment section, Viking Dan and Mark something. I can't remember your surname. I'm really sorry. It makes you feel useless and pointless. It's me that's useless because I've got a memory that's like a bloody sieve and lets things drop out of it. Probably more like an arsehole. Big things drop out. Unless you're a rabbit. Or a guinea pig. That is... What are you talking about? Jay Rodriguez and Nathan Redmond are both out for Southampton. Harry Kane is our key man, and we are favourites to win this match. Unsurprisingly, Southampton are sort of sat in 12th. Quite a few points away from us. We should be winning this. And I just got a feeling, I don't know what it is, but I've got a feeling we're going to struggle today. And we'll find out in a minute what... I reckon they're going to play super defensive, really deep, and we're not going to be able to get in behind them. You heard it here first. By the way, anyone's got any issues with the 3D-ness, no one's raised it yet, but if you do, let me know. Comment section down below. Don't know why I'm saying this now. It's irrelevant. In fact, it's entirely relevant. Shut up. We line up today with Ben Foster in goal, a back four of Ben Davis, coming in for Danny Rose, who is currently injured thanks to bloody Chelsea. Corker, Keane and Walker finalise that back four. A midfield three of Ledley, Dyer and Will Hughes. An attacking trio of Dele Alli, Harry Kane and Saido Berahino. Hopefully he will be doing better today. If not, he's getting the hook for Afobe. In fact, I don't know why I'm playing him instead of Afobe. Afobe's in form. He hasn't scored in 2 games. Useless. We'll give him another chance. If not, coming off. That was not the noise that you should be using when you're pulling. Don't say it. Don't say it. I was about to say pulling off. Another one. That's bad. Don't put your finger in your mouth either. Disgusting being. We're going to follow Terry McDermott's advice. He suggests that we should be closing down Riedewald. If that's right, I'm baffled. Let's tackle him hard as well. Hard? Team talk. Well, we've trusted him. He's not helped, has he? I don't know why we're telling the fans that I want you to... There we go. Oh, they're looking happy, are they? You're looking happy? Do you like it? Do you like that? A little massage of your ego? I don't know why I've gone so high-pitched. I keep on doing this. Any dogs listening? You'll enjoy that. Not talking about your mum. Oh, that's not very nice, is it? See, I like this little intro bit. It makes you feel like it's a proper FIFA game, and then you get into it and you realise that the goalkeepers don't work. So, anyway, we're off. We've started. Ward-Prowse on the attack for Southampton into Classy. This is not looking good. Dyer does well, though. And I got his name right. I've finally conditioned myself to say that thing right. Foster. He's done what I said him. I'm baffled. I'm baffled still. It doesn't matter. Walker into Hughes. This is a nice little bit of play. Kane dropping deep. Into Hughes again. Ledley. Oh, lovely, lovely stuff. We are retaining possession until he gives it away. Ironic that I go and say that. Or coincidental. Classy's run right through the middle. I didn't think he's known for his pace. He's hit the bar. Keane clears. Woo, warning shot. Warning shot. 2 warnings. Midfield passing percentage is tremendous. Giving away attacks like that, not so good. 0-0 at half-time. Not a jot has happened. Literally, the shot canning in off the crossbar from Southampton is the only bit of action you've seen, unfortunately for you lot. You can see just how deep Southampton are playing. They're sat right on their 18-yard box. We're trying to push them, but we can't seem to break through. We need to change that. So a few changes at half-time. We've dropped down to the standard mentality to try and coax Southampton. I don't quite want to go to counter at this point. I've increased the width, obviously. Everyone likes width. Turned off retained possession, and we're going to try and pass into space, even though there doesn't look to be much. If we widen the pitch out, hopefully we'll create little gaps in between the defenders, and we're going to increase the tempo. Yes, possession will suffer, but it means that Southampton have less of a chance to organise. See? Thoughts. Correct thoughts, hopefully. Let's go for this second half then and see how we go. Saido Berahino is in a very precarious position at the moment. He's likely to be coming off for Benicophobe should we bloody well need him. I'm going to change Dele Alli's role actually. Drop him in slightly deeper, hopefully creating some space, dragging that defensive midfielder around a bit more than he is at the moment. In fact, let's make him a Trequartista. He doesn't really like it, but I don't care. It's the lateral movement, all of the movement, roaming from position. He'll drag him all over the shop, hopefully. Or the pitch. Shops would be pretty useless right now. Let's go. Oh, come on, pitch, please, people. Joe Ledley punts it forward. Riederwald is there again. Tadic now, and that's ruined me again. 60 minutes gone. Not an awful lot is happening. Forwards are still struggling to make any space for themselves. Southampton have gone super defensive now. Look how defensive that right-hand side is. Nothing has happened. We've literally not had a single highlight in the second half. This is the most boring live commentary I've ever done this season so far. Is the game carrying on? Right, we're pushing it. This is not good. This is going to be the last kick of the game, surely. Tadic plays it back to Romeo. And that's it. Literally 0-0. No highlights. One highlight for the entire game. We've done nothing. What is going on? Next episode, I promise you, we're going to play for goodness sake. Why was I not concentrating? Cock. Arse. Balls. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. You've done the damage now. Why couldn't we break them down? We're struggling to break teams down that are lower in the league than us. We struggled against Bournemouth and they nicked it from us. We struggled again against Southampton. At least we haven't lost. But our home form was fantastic at the start of the season and it's now dropping off, which is a bit of a concern. Although we did have more possession. So every cloud, I suppose. For goodness sake, that's not a positive to take. That's like an Arsenal positive to take. Seems working for them though, doesn't it? Useless. Anyway, that angry end brings us to the end of today's episode of Homegrown Hotspur. If you have enjoyed it, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I promise you, we will have more action in the next live com, in the next episode. I hope. I said I've literally just promised it, and I cannot promise anything. I don't know what's going on. Do I? I mean, if I did, that would be pointless, and I wouldn't be playing this game anymore. This is a long sign off. I'm sorry. It's enough for me today. Bye-bye.